Hello again, everyone, and welcome to MHTV. I'm Chris Connolly. This is MHS Sports on MHTV. Along with me tonight, Gordon Vincent, and I'd like to say thank you to the National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And coming up, we'll have the national anthem, but maybe first the coin toss with the captains. We'll see. And this looks like an interesting matchup, Gordon.
It does. This is a pretty good team that they're playing tonight. This is a little bit of step up. North Andover coming off a big win over Beverly last week, 34-0. They lost their first game against Lincoln Sudbury, 48-20. Lincoln Sudbury is supposed to be one of the best teams in the state. So we'll see what North Andover has for Marblehead tonight.
So the Marblehead captains go out onto the field for the coin toss. Number 8 is Joshua Roberts, the quarterback. Number 18 is Craig Michalowski. Number 30, that's James Duty. And number 59 is A.J. Andriano. And the captains for the Scarlet Knights. Across the way, can't see the numbers. The guys are in the way.
I see a 14 over there, I think.
14,
in the middle.
That's Nick Ankowiski.
78?
78 is David Cooperstein.
I can't see the other one. Maybe a 6? I think that's the quarterback, isn't it?
Jack O'Connell is number 6.
Yeah, he's their quarterback.
He's supposed to be quite good, but this is only his 3rd start as a varsity quarterback.
Well, they've had an experienced team. This is 2018, North Andover won the Division II Super Bowl. Then the following year, Marblehead went up to North Andover and for the season opener beat them 25-20. It was something that was of an upset at that time, but and they've been a good team in their conference, in their division. This is a Division II team, so.
Yep. Coach Redloff told me before the game that in scouting the Scarlet Knights, he says they're pretty much a carbon copy of Marblehead. They do the same sort of things, the same types of schemes, the same sort of plays. And now the national anthem will be performed by Marblehead High School senior Conrad Chandler.
Marblehead High School senior Conrad Chandler will honor America with the singing of the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Nicely done by Conrad Chandler, senior at Marblehead High School, doing the national anthem.
Well done.
Officiating crew for tonight's contest, referee is Steve Walsh. The umpire is Scott Taylor. The line judge is Skip Likens. The back judge is Mike Sullivan, and the head linesman is Sean Sullivan. It's about 70 degrees at game time. Not much of a wind, maybe 10 miles an hour out of the south.
It only rained on you.
A little bit of sprinkles, not much to impact the game. And looks like Marblehead will kick off.
So Do you want to tell them that we went to Lynn last week?
We did.
We
went.
did.
We went
We
down
scouted.
to the Manning. Is it not the Manning?
Manning
Bowl?
Field now,
Manning
yeah.
Field. Yeah. 54-20. It was a slow start for Marblehead. They got behind, but then they exploded.
Yeah, it was. You always wonder about the speed of a team like Classical, a Division I team, but they just really couldn't stop Marblehead. Marblehead had too much offensive diversity for them. There was just too many different weapons that Marblehead had, and Robertson had a nice game. Josh Robertson, the quarterback.
And George Percy was a steamroller.
He's just a beast whenever he gets the ball. We had talked about how he runs downhill all the time, and the same with their other running back too, the Connor Cronin.
Yeah, absolutely. And another shout out goes to James Galante. Had
Yes.
a couple of touchdowns,
Yes.
including a big return on a punt.
And terrific job by him just motivating the team too. He's one of their emotional leaders, and he really gets the team fired up, and terrific on special teams.
He's setting it at the 20, but I believe it should be the 25.
Well, let's go down there and correct him.
Shouldn't they put it at the 25?
I think it should be the 25, shouldn't it?
Well, the rules change from year to year. What do we know?
Who knows?
So North Andover starts 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
4 wide receiver set.
Here comes a sprint out. O'Connell under pressure. He's not going to get away. He stretches it out for maybe a yard before he's tackled.
That's really a coverage sack right there. Liam McElroy with some nice coverage on DeAndre King. That was the first receiver out in the flat. Well covered by McElroy. You see him down in the lower corner here. Nowhere to throw for the quarterback.
Second down and 9.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line. 12-minute quarters. We saw that last week in Lynn. We're seeing it again here. It changes now and then, just like we both thought it should be the 25-yard line. Here comes the sprint out, but nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And Percy just places. It wasn't really a tackle. He sort of deposited him on the ground.
It's like throwing a sack of potatoes to the ground.
Who was the running back?
I don't. It was a.
Ferrulo, maybe?
That was King. Was it King? Ferrulo? Yeah. He's one of their wide receivers. The quarterback is able to distribute the ball to two or three different guys. Number 2, King. Number 11, Regan, and number 4, Ankowitz.
So
Those are the guys to look for in their passing attack.
A loss of 3 receivers to the near side. 3rd down and 12. 4 receivers in the formation. 1 setback with O'Connell. There's the snap. Looking to throw. Fires it long and overthrows the intended receiver. And it was intended for A.J. Lawrence, but it goes incomplete. It'll be 3 and out for North Andover.
Good coverage there by sophomore Andy Palmer with some safety help. I think that was Michalowski with the safety help.
Galante back to receive the punt. Stands at about the 40, about midfield right now. 10:27 on the clock. First quarter, no score. Marblehead about to get their first possession of the ball game.
With good field position,
Yeah.
one would hope.
Yeah. Low snap. Not handled well. It's blocked by Marblehead. It's on the turf, and it'll be down at about the 23-yard line. So better than good field position on the block punt.
Yeah, excellent. I'm not sure. McElroy got that, or maybe Christian Pacheco. I'm not sure. Let's get a look at the replay. But when he bobbled the snap and looked up, it was over right here.
McElroy.
Was it McElroy?
That's what Mike Lavender says.
Well, we're going to go with Lavender then.
So 1st and 10 for Marblehead at the 23-yard line. Josh Robertson at quarterback. Connor Cronin to his left, and George Percy directly behind the quarterback, Robertson. Robertson gives it to Percy. Percy's got blocking. He runs over a tackler, gets down to about the 11.
And this is a lot of what we saw last week. Just Percy, just with a lot of momentum, lowers his shoulder and never goes down on the first hit.
So they mark it at the 20. I was mistaken when I said the 11. It was a gain of 3. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. Same formation, but in the backfield at least with Cronin on the right side. There's the pass to Cronin. He's got two defenders on me. He shakes one, shakes another, stays on his feet, gets down to about the 20. back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on that play.
Still, it's good for him to get back to the line of scrimmage. He could have been tackled for 3 or 4 yard loss. Much more manageable here. They're going to give him inside the 20, actually, so it's a
I wonder if
positive.
we'll see Eli Feingold trying a field goal this year.
He certainly got the leg for it.
Yeah, yeah. Was it Sam Paquette that used to kick field goals?
Marblehead has had a pretty good run with place kickers.
So shotgun formation with running backs on either side, receivers two to the near side, 1 to the far side. Robertson hands it off inside, and a gain of a few.
So it looks like about a 4th and 5 here.
Percy, the ball carrier.
This is just an run between the guard and the tackle on the left-hand side. Nice job by North Andover of shutting that down. So here we go.
Looking at that play again, it might set up a put it in his gut and take it out for Robertson.
I think a quarterback draw here.
Because the defensive end and linebackers were going with the running back all the way. Here's the pass into the end zone, intercepted at about the 5 yard line, and he's down at about the 4. Who picked it off? Was it number 7?
Yeah. A.J. Partridge.
A.J. Partridge with the interception.
Yeah, I don't think Robertson saw him. He was just a safety at the top of the formation here. Reads the quarterback's eyes the whole way and just breaks on the ball.
A little bit underthrown, but not much.
It's a duty running a post. And just a nice play by the safety to pick that off.
Paying close attention. Okay, 1st and 10 now. 3 and out, and then an interception on Marblehead's 4th down play. Comes the play to the left, and good defensive work.
That's Percy again.
Strong and fast. Number 1 is George Percy.
Right of the formation here.
There he goes into the gap.
He's unblockable.
Yeah, and he was unblocked. So a loss of a yard. Second and 11.
Timeout.
Timeout taken.
So a squandered scoring opportunity for Marblehead. Nice job by North Andover's defense. He got coming off a shutout last week of Beverly, as we mentioned, 34-0.
He was 39 of 47.
This is the quarterback?
Yeah, the quarterback, yeah, O'Connell in 2 games, through 2 games,
Okay.
39 of 47, and for 530 yards and 5 touchdowns.
That's a lot of yards.
Last Friday, he threw 2 touchdowns and
Yep.
ran for 2 more in their 34-0 win over Beverly.
And their running back is Ferrulo, number 5. But they did most, as you said, they did most of their damage last week through the air.
This is the 7th year for Coach Dubzinski, and he is quoted in one of the local newspaper websites as saying that with 60 players on the varsity and 44 on the freshmen, that's the biggest turnout he's had in the years he's been there.
Really?
Yep. Second down and 11 from the 4. O'Connell now gets in the shotgun, looking down the field, has a man open, gets the ball, overthrows him. He had him open, sprinting away from coverage was number 11, Brendan Regan.
Yeah, it's just a this is just a post route right down the hash marks, and he does get a little separation here.
Plenty of room.
Yeah.
If the pass had been there,
He'd still be running.
Yep. So incomplete, 3rd down and 11, 7:36 to go here in the opening quarter, no score. Second possession for North Andover. Marblehead had 1. They ended that with an interception. Andover made the interception.
5 wide receivers here, Chris.
Passing down, possibly?
Yeah, could be.
Come back inside on the wide out split to the near side, number 11, and he dropped the ball, Regan, so it goes incomplete.
Throw is a little high. That's that bubble screen that they run through interference. Almost every team uses it. Here's the replay. They're trying to get the ball to
Regan?
Yeah, to their playmaker, and it's a little high. It's catchable, but.
4th down and a punting situation with his heels at the end line. Can you see the number of the kicker?
I can't.
Can I
I
either?
think it's a different punter.
High, but not very deep.
No, this is going to be really good field position again for Marblehead.
33 and bounces straight to the sideline. It'll be spotted at the 34. Another good field position situation for Marblehead. Good pressure, but it didn't affect the punt, I don't believe.
No, I think he was just trying to get it away. It was.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Magicians. After last, they call it fall 2, but it was football in the spring. Marblehead went 7-0 in that abbreviated season, postponed and abbreviated. Ball carrier for Marblehead at that time was Eddie Johns. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. The 32-yard line. Percy in an eye behind the shotgun quarterback. He gets the call up the middle, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. We'll see where they spot it.
It was a yard or two past the line of scrimmage. It looked like he had some room, but
Yeah.
North Andover did a nice job of shutting that down.
To the 29.
This is that pulling guard from the left-hand side. And North Andover just bottles it up.
You got to get out there quickly on that type of a play for a guard. Sam Anisi, number 54, left guard. Good protection. Pass on the inside. Should be enough for a 1st down. Cronin breaks a tackle and squirts forward to about the 18-yard line.
Yep, it's just a little slant. Cronin is at the he's at the top hash mark, and he just runs a little slant. Make sure that he's over the line to gain. Right there, and he sits down. Breaks a couple of well, does a nice job of falling forward for extra 3 or 4 yards.
Ball is on the 17-yard line. Cronin in motion. Pitch to Percy. He's got a lot of room. He's got the corner in sight. He's got a touchdown.
So this is an option to the right-hand side. Nice job by Robertson of pitching the ball once he made the defensive end commit. And once Percy got outside and got some momentum, here it is. Now watch. Makes the defensive end commit to him, Robertson does. Pitches it to Percy. So that's a great read by Robertson because he reacts to what the defensive end does, and if the defensive end commits to him, he pitches the ball to Percy.
So that's the type of thing that a third-year starter
Yeah.
gets really good at. Eli Feingold to kick. Snap, somebody was offside, the ball's on the ground, whistles blow. Looked like the left or the right defensive end.
So if you think about going for 2 here, or you just kick the 1 here? Offside.
I think he kicked the 1.
Do you?
Yep.
He's our long slapper here, Drew Anisi.
Feingold waiting. The snap is good. The placement's down, and the
Yep,
kick
good.
is good.
Here's the touchdown again. Look at this.
It's just great blocking. And
It's-
a good play by the quarterback as well as Percy.
Marblehead taking advantage of two instances of good field position here. The first one they ended in an interception, but this one they were able to convert.
So that started on the 34-yard line,
Yep.
and it went 34 yards, 1, 2, 3, 4 plays, ending with a 17-yard touchdown.
Right, they got that one first down on the pass to
Yes.
Cronin.
Yep.
Kept the drive alive.
Down to the 17. And
So,
then-
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no,
No, it all started with a good opening kickoff that kind of, and North Andover's been unable to sort of flip the field, do anything with it. Everything's been inside their own 20.
they always say that when this sort of thing continues throughout the game, they'll say the field was tipped. And that's one of the reasons why right there, when you have a chance on a kickoff to get a good return,
Right.
and it's flubbed. Dropped it momentarily. That gives 3 or 4 extra steps to the defenders, getting close to the receiver. And he gets it out to about the, let's see, is it the 14? The
Yeah.
13?
Yeah.
The 14.
Here's the kickoff again, and drop it, and did a nice job of not panicking, because once that ball's on the ground like that, there's nothing but fear.
Is it Eddie Johns tracking him down over there, number 23? I'm not sure. It looked like him. So here we go, 1st and 10. Jack O'Connell pitching. Again on the ground, and recovered by Marblehead.
I think McElroy's got it at the bottom of the pile. He had the best crack at it. Yep. No, 2nd down. It was right at McElroy's feet, and he had the best shot at it, but one of the North Andover players dove in there and came away with it. We saw how to run the option in Marblehead's touchdown. This is how not to run the option. This actually might be no.
Yeah, so he never made the catch.
No. See, McElroy's got a shot right there. I think Ferrullo might have gotten it back, though.
So a fumble, recover, North Andover. No gain, right? No gain. No.
They actually got a couple of yards out of
Gain
it.
2. It's a plot. High snap, handled well under pressure. Evades it. O'Connell, it looks to the sidelines. Gets by another defender. Good move by O'Connell.
Yeah, to
Made
avoid
Andy
the sack.
Palmer miss.
And East really makes this. He's unblocked coming off the left side of the formation. Watch him on the left side of the formation. He comes in. He's almost untouched. But Anisi was the one who
Forced the play.
disrupted the play.
So a gain of about 4 on the play.
Yeah. This is a makeable 3rd down here. A forward fumble and a scramble, and
3 receivers to the near side, and not a lot of room to operate there. Maybe another one of these bubble screens. They need 3 yards.
jet sweep. See if somebody comes across the formation. Nope.
Man opener at the 25. Quarterback under pressure. Fakes the pass. He gets wrapped up. Pacheco. 4th down and a long one.
Again, really good coverage by Marblehead's defensive secondary. The safeties really watch. Now you can't see the safeties here, but really good coverage. Everybody's covered.
Quarterback had nothing.
No, he had nothing.
Nowhere to go. No one to throw to. So 4th down and another punting situation. It's been an adventure for the Scarlet Knights so far. Snap is good. Kick is high. Not deep. Taken at the 40. It was James Galante. Bounced off his hands, but he was
Right on
alert
it.
enough and quick enough to get right back on top of the ball and advanced it another couple of yards. So it's a 1st and 10 for Marblehead at the North Andover 44.
We haven't run a play from scrimmage on the other side of the field yet, have we?
No, neither team is. So the field is tipped. It's tilted to the left as you're watching it. Don't forget, coming up at the end of the ball game, we're going to have the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. First and 10 from the 44. Play action fake. Robertson, good protection now. It breaks down. He's under pressure. He's dropped. Is it 9 or 8?
9.
Or 0?
No, it's a 9.
Nate DeSalt, wide receiver,
Yes, he
defensive
is.
end.
And again, this is good coverage by North Andover secondary. Robertson didn't have anybody open. And eventually the pocket's going to break down.
Loss of 10 on the play.
How about Duty on a post pattern over the middle
He's
here?
so reliable.
Yes, he is.
Pass
That's the
on
bubble.
inside.
Yep.
Some room, making a turn. Xander Danforth, number 2. They picked up about 5 on the play.
Yeah, this is that bubble screen again that's run a little bit better. It's to the far side of the field here. Receiver comes in underneath and
A little bit of,
missed assignments.
yeah.
It happens.
He had Pacheco to the near sideline in front of him. Pass over the middle again. Nice catch by
Nice catch in
Danforth.
traffic. Yep, that's Danforth again.
Gain of another 5 yards. Biggs 4th and 10 at the 44-yard line. Punting situation. Avon Denbo, the Marblehead punter. 2 deep receivers. 11 is Regan to the near side. And this one's going to be caught by Regan at the hash marks, and he's wrapped up at about the 17-yard line.
Good tackling by
And
Marblehead tonight so far.
Is that Anisi?
I think it was, yeah. He's everywhere.
Oh, did I bump it? Yeah, Drew Anisi, the senior.
Yeah, look at him. He's the long snapper, and he's, see the first guy down there?
Yep.
How about that?
So 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights with 1:46 to go in the first quarter. No score in the football game. It's at the 17-yard line. Handoff doesn't go very far. The run doesn't go very far.
Is that O'Connell there? Excuse me, Ferrulo,
Ferrulo, yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was.
the 5 and the 6.
Gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd down, 8. And the ball's at about the 19. Clock rolling. As you can see when I don't bump the camera and make the clock jump.
It wasn't me tonight.
Under pressure.
He's got some room
Out
to
of the
run.
pocket,
Yep.
yeah. There goes O'Connell stretching it out, looking for the first down. He's going to be a little bit short, be 4th down.
Again, we see Marblehead's coverage being superior. The North Andover receiver is unable to get separation, so he's got to pull the ball down. Smart play here to try and scramble and stretch for the first down marker, but
And then to stretch it out at the
Yeah.
end, tried to make it across the line. He did get the ball across the line, but he's a yard short. So it's 3rd down now. As that play was running, I'm looking at the electrified
new
yard mark over there. It
Yeah,
said
it's
3rd down.
starting to hurt my eyes.
That's why I thought it was going to be a 4th down.
He's going to be short.
Stood up and
Yeah.
dropped. Pushed backwards.
There's nothing going on there.
33-77 for Marblehead. 33, we'll give you that.
That's
Liam
McElroy, yeah.
77 is Fitzgerald. So that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Marblehead 7 and North Andover nothing. Did I say no score a couple of seconds ago? I think I
don't.
did. Yeah,
We all knew what you meant.
I'm losing my mind slowly. So we'll break and we'll be back.
split the field.
And welcome back. Second quarter about to begin. Marblehead leads it 7-0 on a 17-yard George Percy gallop and Eli Feingold extra point. Marblehead in black.
See if they can get a good return for Galante here. He's certainly capable of taking it back.
They lost a yard on this on the movement of the
Oh,
ball.
man, it happens.
It does. So Galante back deep. Here's a good kick. Looks returnable. Galante's got it. Makes the first guy miss. Makes the second guy miss. Gets across midfield, and it stays on the North Andover side after the punt.
McElroy, valiant effort, almost blocks the punt. Gonna come from the right side. He lays out for it. This is coaching right here. He doesn't rough the kicker. He goes to the point where the ball is going to come off the kicker's foot.
And then we'll dive across him.
Right, instead of not into him.
Yes. So it's at the 49-yard line.
Take a shot down the field here. Get Michalowski down here. I think he can beat this guy.
Pass right over the middle.
Wow.
Duty. Good connection.
That works too.
Tackle made by number 3, A.J. Lawrence.
Just Duty was able to find a seam. Great hands too. Ball was well placed, but nice job to hit him in stride so he's got the momentum going forward.
Gain of 19 on the play and a 1st and 10. Movement on the defensive line in the neutral zone. That'll be 5 yards more.
I think Marblehead's got to cash in on this one. You've had dominated field position. You've dominated the game. I think the North Andover only has 1 first down, but it's a 1-score lead. I think Marblehead really needs to score here.
I don't know for sure, but that offsides might have been the cadence of the quarterback. Comes
I
the
love
pass
that word.
inside.
He's got a lot of room.
Wide open, on his feet, across the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. Is that Michalowski?
Michalowski, yeah.
Yeah, Craig
Just
Michalowski, a senior.
Just another quick throw. Here it is. And Michalowski's got a couple of blockers in front of him.
Quick strike there, 2 quick strikes, Duty and Michalowski, but Robertson puts it on their hands each time.
And he gets the ball out quick. They've seen something that is allowing them to use those quick passes.
Duty split to the left. Crossing pattern, pass across
Screen,
the middle
yep.
to Percy, again wide open, no one's going to stop him. Percy's 2nd touchdown.
Yep. Everybody looks left and then throw back to the right-hand side, and Percy's got the ball with all kinds of room and a couple of blockers in front of him. Now, look at that. Couple of guys in front of him. Good block right there by Michalowski. Good job not getting called for a block on the back.
You mentioned about the block punt and the good coaching. The blocking scheme on this one.
Yes, yeah.
Absolute good coaching. Yeah, great run and great pass. But the blockers were there because they've been coached to be there.
Well, also, if you can have a quarterback who can look to the left and then throw back to the right, and again, that goes back to what you were saying about a quarterback who's got 3 years of experience and has pretty much seen everything that there is to see in a high school football game so far.
Yep.
Not every team has a quarterback that can look off a defense one way and then come back the other way.
Knowing what he's going to be looking for.
Right.
So the extra point was good by Feingold with 10:37 to go in the second quarter. Marblehead leads it 14-0. But I think that's something that we've seen in Coach Rudloff and his staff's teams over the last 10 years or so. This is his 12th year as a head coach.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's gone so fast, and he's the winningest coach in Marblehead football history. Did it in the shortest time.
And so many conference championships and a trip to the 2 trips to the Super Bowl.
100 wins in 123 games.
That's amazing.
So 10:37, 14-0. Here comes the kick. It's to about the 10-yard line, taken there. Coming to the near sideline. Good move, but another player ready to get him.
Who's that? 26, Aiden Tardy.
Made the tackle. And North Andover will start with relatively good field position.
For them, I think this is their best field position.
I think they did have it at the 30. No, that was Marblehead. 14, 17, 23. No. Yeah, it is their. It's at the 20. What is it? The 27-yard line. Yeah.
Percy right over the nose here. Let's see what happens here.
Screen. Blocking does not hold up. Makes the 30-yard line, but then push back.
McElroy didn't make the tackle on that play, but he disrupted enough to slow it down so some of his teammates could come over and make the tackle. And this is getting the ball out quick here again.
O'Connell to A.J. Lawrence.
I like this play. And see, McElroy doesn't make the tackle, but he slows the play down.
Good coaching on the North Andover side as well. A offensive player had an opportunity to get Galante in the back, which would have cost them big time. North Andover, I mean.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it. So that's coaching as well. Back to pass, O'Connell looking deep, fires long and deep, and it's tipped away. Michalowski, I believe, was out there.
Yeah, Michalowski was out there, and Andy Palmer, again, the sophomore, and they've left him out. He's been cornerback on the wide side of the field, and they've left him alone out there, and North Andover has tried to throw his way a couple times, and he's been there with the coverage every time. I mean, he had safety help over the top here with Michalowski, but this is good coverage right here by Palmer.
And good protection by the North Andover line. Gave O'Connell time to make that long pass. Goes incomplete. 9:37 to go. I'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. O'Connell again under pressure. He's not going to get away. Wow. Great pursuit.
Salmonisi this time. Yeah, really good pursuit. Comes from the backside. Quarterback has to pull it down. But he couldn't get enough of speed to get away from Anisi. You really watch Anisi come from the bottom of the formation here. Beats his man.
And pounds him into the turf.
And pounds him into the turf. Remember that one.
Had nothing to do with cadence.
He's going to get one. McElroy's going to get one.
At the Marblehead 49 and slowly rolls down the field. It'll stop at the 41-yard line, and that's where the Magicians will take over.
This wasn't as close as the last one, but
it was close.
It was close.
So 14-0 with 8:47 to go in the first half. And good field position for Marblehead, nothing like they've had earlier in this game. It's actually.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, here's the punt.
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, that's perfect.
Steve Clay with these replays, he's just a seasoned pro at this point.
I know. He's a 10-year starter. So a timeout on the field. Marblehead will have a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The thing about, and I don't know what the explanation for this was, but in the spring, now these games on Friday nights usually would go just under 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because I know because I would order a sub at one of the local shops that would close at 9. The game starts at 7, and I would get there just before they closed. In fact, when I made the order, they said, "Are you at the football game?" I said, "Yeah, but I'm in my car on the way." But I'd get there before closing time. In the spring, the games were going close to 3 hours.
Really? Why is that?
That's my question. I was
With
hoping
it,
you could
now
enlighten me.
I was following the scores. I wasn't following much about it. Were they playing afternoon games? Were they playing night games or afternoon? Yeah.
I don't remember.
All right.
I was here. I was calling it, but yeah, afternoon games. Yeah.
It's so strange because, and I felt badly for the seniors last year because Marblehead obviously had a superior team that could have gone on a real run in the playoffs, and the poor seniors get gypped out of their senior year and no Thanksgiving Day game.
Duty in the slot to the left. 2 backs with Robertson. Cronin in motion. Percy gets the ball, looking, good blocking. Gets up across the 45, out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Nice run.
Nice decision to bounce it outside, too. There wasn't much there between the guard and the tackle, so he does a little stutter step outside. Here it is. Right there.
At the 48-yard line, 2nd down and 3, a gain of 7 by Percy on the last play. Here comes Cronin. Cronin underused so far in this game, and he shows why he should get the ball a little bit more often.
Yeah.
But that's a dynamic tandem of Cronin and Percy.
You sick of Percy yet?
Not at all.
We're going to give you a little Cronin.
And you remarked last week that was it you or did I see the same thing that Connor Cronin looks
much like his brother.
Exactly. He runs like his brother.
Yes. And maybe it's the same number, but they have the same sort of gait and downhill running ability. It's remarkable.
Yeah. Timeout taken by North Andover with 8:29 to go in the first half. As another look at Connor Cronin. And you think about the running backs that we've seen here over the past number of years. Some really terrific ones.
Brooks Terrell.
Will Quigley. Let me say that again. Will Quigley.
Will Quigley.
It sounded like his cousin.
In Marblehead, that's been sort of the hallmark of Marblehead during this Rudloff run here is they've had a good running back, they've had a complementary passing game, they've had a quarterback who can run, and they've had a sturdy defense.
Yeah.
And you can win a lot of football games with that combination.
Yeah. And the style of high school football has really become much more exciting, much more fan-friendly. Much more exciting for the kids.
Well, you and I go far back. We remember Winchester running the wishbone and throwing 3 passes a game, and under the mentality that you throw the ball, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Yep. Or the quarterback under center and a power eye
Yep.
behind him. There goes Percy. Nobody's touched him yet. He's going to be gone. His 3rd touchdown of the night.
So now who do you key on? Cronin gets 13 yards up the middle, and they give the ball to Percy, and he just sprints away from everybody. And it starts up front with a blocking, too. Here we go.
When does he get first?
I don't think he gets touched,
touched
Chris.
by a defender.
I don't
Makes a
think.
great
Maybe
move right there.
Yeah.
Didn't go into the pile,
No.
but he found the hole.
There you go.
Yeah.
And maybe this guy at the end here.
So 15 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
to
and
get touched.
one guy's not going to, with an arm tackle, is not going to bring him down.
Feingold. Duty the hold, and the kick is good. 8:21 to go in the first half. Marblehead lengthens its lead on a 39-yard gallop by George Percy.
Yep, here's a touchdown again. Now look at the blocking up front.
It just all stacked up.
Yep.
And Percy, with his speed and strength, is able to take advantage of that opportunity. $21-0 with 8 minutes and 21 seconds to go before halftime. That was a 59-yard drive in 3 plays.
Is this the last of Marblehead's non-conference game? We're in the conference after this, right?
Let's see.
Hey, Beverly next week, I think, maybe?
Peabody,
Peabody, okay.
then Masco, then,
Peabody,
then Beverly, and then back home for Danvers. And then in November, the 5th, the 12th, and the 19th are
those are the playoffs, right?
potential playoff games. Or games that are non-playoffs, depending. So a nice return up to about the 29-yard line, and that's where the Scarlet Knights will take over. First
Right.
and 10.
8:15 left here. You get a 3 and out right here and come down and score, and
Good
you
night,
really
I-
you can demoralize this team.
Good night, Irene.
Oh, I don't know any Irene, but what is that from? Is that a song?
Yeah.
Back in your day?
No.
I remember Don Meredith singing "The Party's Over" on Monday Night Football.
Turn out the lights. First and 10. O'Connell, good protection, throws the bomb and throws it too far. There were black jerseys there.
And again, Sam Anisi with the quarterback pressure made the quarterback throw it a little bit quicker than he wanted to. Again, coverage is fantastic over here. You've got Galante with coverage.
Yep.
And safety help from Cronin.
And that has to affect the quarterback. He's got to make sure he sees those guys right with him, and he thinks my chance is to throw it where only my guy can get it, and he throws it too far. Second down and 10 at the 29-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Single setback with O'Connell. Pressure, quick pass, incomplete. Is that Ferrulo he was throwing it to?
Yeah, that was just quarterback wasn't patient enough because it was there. I mean, there was a completion in about 5 or 10 yards there, but
it seems like North Andover now is in a situation where they feel like they've got to just keep throwing the ball.
They're trying to get 21 points on one play, and you just can't do it.
And with 8:07 to go in the first half,
Yeah.
they've got plenty of time. They should. The defense knows it's going to be a pass.
And they haven't come close to completing anything down the field.
No. Motion, 4 receivers now on the left side. There goes a sprint out by O'Connell. Pass inside.
Oh,
good defense.
That is textbook defense right there by Cronin.
Connor Cronin dives in front of the ball and taps it away.
And does not commit pass interference or hold. Watch this. This is how you play defense, folks. It's a good throw. Comes around the man, knocks it down with his right hand. All right, let's see if we're going to get the punt block here. McElroy's at the top of the formation here. He's come close twice.
Galante makes the catch and takes a little bit of a. It wasn't a hard tackle.
No,
He
but
was tackled at about the
Well.
39-yard line.
A lot of courage not calling for a fair catch on that one because they definitely went for the punt block. They had 3 or 4 players in here. Watch this. Top of the formation and bottom of the formation. And Anisi has the best chance at this one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. 7:54 to go. Duty. Single coverage near side. Percy, even when it looks like they're going to get him in the backfield,
Yeah.
he's strong enough to push forward.
The arm tackle.
So a short gain, maybe 2. Percy comes to the sideline. In to replace him is Eddie Johns, number 23.
I like Duty's matchup here. He's down on the near side hash mark. I like the matchup he's got here.
There it goes. Touchdown! Dancing
no.
on the sideline
No,
is James
they're going to call him
Duty.
out of bounds.
Oh, no. Let's see the replay, John. Let's see the replay, Steve. He says he's out at the 19.
20?
At the 19, he says. I
See,
don't know.
now he's got the matchup. He turns it up the field here. It looks like it's going to be a bubble, and it's just a fly pattern. Man falls down, and it's just a question if Duty can keep his feet in, and he
yes,
can't.
he's out at the 22-yard
Well, they gave him
line.
a pretty good spot then, didn't they?
They gave him some extra yards. So where are they at now? They're at the 19. That was a big game.
It's a 39-yarder, Chris.
Wow. Cronin. There was a big pileup, and then all of a sudden Cronin sort of squirted out the far side. He was down before that, but so 2nd down and 8 at the 16-yard line. There's the pass. Duty, no one nearby.
That's amazing. There was nobody, Chris, as you said, there's nobody within 10 yards of him. This is the easiest throw that Robertson will ever make, and it's the easiest catch that Duty will ever make. Now he's at the bottom of the formation, and there's nobody around. And that's a guy you want to cover, too.
I guess. So Eli Feingold, somebody's down on the field.
North Andover player. And there's still 6:25 left in the half here, Chris.
Yeah.
So this is, remember, this is a North Andover team that just crushed Beverly last week. When this score gets put up, there's going to be people going, "Oh my goodness, how the heck are we going to beat Marblehead?"
Yeah. But the one of the interesting aspects of high school football is that it's high school kids.
Yeah.
And that gives you extra enthusiasm. It kind of gives you extra excitement. It's hometown stuff. Up on his feet, but limping, number 9. That's Nate DeSalt. Looks like the limp is getting a little less pronounced. Looked like he was indicating his right thigh when he was lying on the
Cramp?
ground, possibly.
I mean, it's a little warm tonight, but
Yeah. I could be mistaken about that, but it looked like he was touching his right thigh when the trainer was trying to assess the problem. Eli Feingold for his fourth extra point of the evening. It's good. And with 6:25 to go in the first half, Marblehead out in front, 28-0. Scarlet Knights are reeling right now.
are we doing? They still doing the running time rules and things like that? They are.
How does that work?
I don't know. I think if you're up by more than, oh yeah, see now they're doing it. I think if you're up by 28 points in the second quarter, they do running
call.
time.
Yeah. Baby skip. So the clock rolls.
Which is not to say that, oh, sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I was gonna
Which
say-
is not to say that North Andover can't come back and score a couple of touchdowns and get the clock stopped again, but I think
Yeah.
there are certain parameters that need to be reached.
I've heard that line before.
I know you have.
Clock rolling, 5:41 to go, first half. Taken at the 4-yard line. Good coverage. First man gets him.
Good tackle.
Wow.
Good tackle. That was Feingold.
Yeah.
Nice. And don't think that the deep kickoffs have not
No, they've
been a factor in this game. They really have. I mean, the first.
They don't get the ball bouncing at the 45.
No, the first kick was a touchback, and North Andover has been on its heels ever since.
1st and 10 at the, is it the 18-yard line or 17? 18-yard line, we'll call it. O'Connell calls motion. Keeps the ball. Can't shake the tacklers, and he's drowned in a sea of black jerseys.
I think Marblehead has broken the will a little bit here. I think that was I hope that was a design play, a quarterback draw, but yeah, it's a quarterback draw that's just going to go nowhere. Marblehead winning the.
Was it Scott Campbell, number 52, who was in the backfield and made the quarterback go in the wrong direction?
They've been using Percy over the nose, and that play on that play he played a more traditional inside linebacker, but here he is on the nose again, and he's wreaking havoc when he's playing nose on the nose, and it's an upright. So he's not in a stance.
2 men are down on that defensive line, and Percy stands in the middle.
Yeah.
And the pressure comes from the outside, and there's a long bomb, man open. He's got it. Nice catch.
Yeah, miscommunication from Marblehead. Really nice catch and a good throw on the run. He got behind the.
Is that 11?
Yeah.
Regan?
Brendan Regan. Good throw. He's there. Regan appears to be their most athletic receiver. But he just. The quarterback scrambles out of the pocket. He's flushed by Percy. And there was a miscommunication between the cornerback and the safety on that side. And North Andover finally gets into Marblehead territory.
47-yard play.
By far their best play of the night. Now what are we doing? Good crowd tonight, Chris.
Yes, it is.
Students obviously instructed to wear red.
And they have.
And they have.
I don't understand this delay here.
I don't know what's going on. Let's let the coach out in the field to give some instruction here.
Well, he is. He's like 3 or 4 feet onto the field, but coaches do that. Steve Walsh, the referee in the white hat, he winds the clock. Under 4 minutes. Pass over the middle. It's up in the air. Percy's got it. Got the sideline. Got one man to beat. And that's Percy on the interception.
So this is not on the quarterback, obviously. It's a ball that should be caught. And it bounces off the receiver's hands, and Percy's right there playing center field.
There are 2 defenders there. One was on the receiver.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be caught. I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michalowski does a nice job to bring him down, but.
Percy, like you say, was there to clean it up.
Yeah, once that ball gets up in the air, there's just too many black shirts around that somebody's not going to come down with it.
The ball is on the 38-yard line. Marblehead, 1st and 10, again in North Andover territory. 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Robertson looking left and firing long and deep. Duty again. One play, touchdown.
Wow. I love the mentality, Chris. You got a big turnover, you got a nice return, good field position, and you go right up top and hit him with a big play. Duty comes from the top of the formation. There he is. Does a little zig and then a zag.
And Robertson
puts it right there.
Yeah, right
I thought at first it might have been overthrown. And actually the coverage isn't bad.
No. But the defender could not have gotten the ball.
No.
To the ball. So now Duty will hold the fine gold attempt for his 5th extra point. He gets it.
You've also got a receiver who's probably 6 inches taller than the defensive back. That was a mismatch.
So with 3:35 to go in the first half, 35-0. Marblehead over North Andover.
And this is a much more convincing performance than we saw last night, even though, and that's going to sound crazy because they put up 54 points against Classical, but Classical had some moments. I mean, they had that one big play in the first half. This has just been utter domination here tonight. Oh, they have what, 1 first down, North Andover?
Two, I think.
2. Yeah, they had that. They hit that long play right before the interception.
Yep. Clock rolling.
McElroy kicking off here.
Liam McElroy, 33, is a senior. Legs getting tired. He can't get can't get it past the 10. Run out of bounds. Nice play by the defenders. And it's at the 28-yard line. So a nice change that I've seen this year is that no more 5 timeouts per team per half.
I don't think you're going to see any timeouts tonight.
There's
the rest of the way. Maybe at the end of the first half, but if North Andover puts a drive together here, but
it used to be 5 per half per team, and now it's 3, which
thank
makes
goodness.
much more sense.
Thank goodness.
Single receiver to the near side, covered by James Galante. The pass goes the other way. It's overthrown. Intended receiver was Ankowitz.
Again, a good pass rush that time up the middle. Ned Fitzgerald and Drew Anisi on the right side. But you're right, Chris, the pass was too tall. But again, good coverage. Except for that one play, it just where there was a miscommunication. That coverage has been exceptional tonight.
So a 47-yard play by North Andover, and it comes back with a interception and big return by Percy, and then a 38-yard touchdown.
He's got some room here.
They had the ball out there.
See, Marblehead showed blitz on that and then backed off into an 8-man in coverage. And once the quarterback saw that, he pulled the ball down, had a lot of room. I mean, it's good coverage, but at this point, the defensive backs have their backs to the quarterback, so he's able to pick up some yards.
14-yard gain and a first down. 3 receivers far side under pressure. O'Connell gets away, then dishes it out. Had a man, could have had a touchdown. Incomplete, though.
That's a tough throw. It's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback. He's flushed out of the pocket immediately by Anisi. Does a nice job to escape to this side.
It seemed like he was very under control.
Well, he did have, but this is such a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, Chris. Yeah, he's really got to, you're throwing back across your body. You got to stop your momentum. I mean, the receiver's open.
It was more of a toss.
It was. He didn't really kind of extend his arm and let it go.
Yeah, he just kind of lobbed it. But it goes incomplete, and had it been just a little shorter, he would have had a man with the ball and nobody between him and the goal line. 1:20 to go first half. 3 defenders rushing. O'Connell under pressure. Fakes the throw. Now he comes back to the middle. Gets a completion and a first down. So North Andover moving the ball.
This has really been North Andover's best series, and it's been O'Connell moving around in the pocket that's made it happen.
That catch was made by Walensky, Zach Walensky.
No pretense of running the ball now, is there?
No. At the 46-yard line.
It's a really nice catch right there.
And we're seeing two really good throwers this evening.
Yeah. That's a much more manageable throw. If you're going to go to that side, it's a much more manageable throw because he's in the pocket and he's able to set his feet. And it's a terrific catch by A.J. Lawrence.
Ball is at the 26-yard line. High snap. O'Connell under pressure and gets wrapped up and dropped.
Now, court timeout for
They have no more timeouts. That's
they
a
don't?
penalty.
That's it?
Yeah.
So if you signal for a timeout. So what you saw there was instead of a 3-man rush on this one, it was a 5-man rush.
That's it. Halftime.
And what was that? That's halftime?
Clock ran
Oh.
out before he got the ball.
How about that?
So at the end of the first half, Marblehead with complete domination so far over North Andover, scoring 5 times, 7 points each time with Eli Feingold's
Sore
5
foot.
extra points. Yeah, he's getting tired. They have to ice his foot. And Marblehead leads at 35-0. Stay with us, and we'll be right back.
first inning.
Go. Welcome back. It's halftime right now, 35-0 Marblehead lead. And the Scarlet Knights of North Andover are back on the field. But let's take a look at the, what do we call this?
We'd call it a touchdown montage put
yes,
together by Steve Clay.
Mais oui, monsieur.
It is.
So here's the first touchdown. A pitch from Robertson to Percy. Great blocking out in front. And somebody finally touched Percy at around the 1-yard line, and he bolted into the end zone. 7-0 lead at that point after the fine gold extra point.
Here comes the
touchdown.
second touchdown.
Yeah.
Yep.
Percy again.
Percy
This
again.
is a 10-yard touchdown pass from Robertson.
Screen pass again with great blocking.
Fine gold extra point, 14-0. Now a 16-yard run by Percy.
That's the third one. That's the longer one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here comes the
That was a
fourth one.
39-yard run. Here comes the 16-yard pass to Duty.
It was wide open.
First of his 2 touchdown catches, and the second one comes up right now, just before halftime, 3:35 to go.
Look at the offensive line there, too.
Robertson, great protection,
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying, and there's Duty, and they dropped it right in the basket. 35-0 after the fine gold extra point, and that's the way we stand at halftime, and 12 minutes on the clock for the third quarter, so we're about to get going, and it'll be running time.
I think you're going to be able to get to your sub shop before
sub
it closes
shop
tonight.
It's closed permanently.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my business during the COVID fall of last year, that didn't happen.
Oh, no.
Must have killed them.
Well, there are a lot of good sub shops in town,
There are,
Chris.
that's true.
You have a lot of good places for a lot of good options.
Yeah, I do. So it's been a very
Entertaining half if you're from Marblehead.
It sure has, and it's comfortable. As I was looking at the weather report starting in yesterday, it looked like we're going to have thunderstorms, or we're going to have heavy rain, and we just got a little bit of a sprinkle there just before the game began. No wind to speak of. A little humid, but not bad.
This is
Really
good.
Really good for October, October.
In November, we're going to be begging for this kind of weather.
Although I do like good weather talk on
Once we get to
when the mist.
Once we get to Gillette in December for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, but those are luxury digs.
Those were accommodations.
Bethel's kick is bouncing at about the 23-yard line. Galante finally picks it up and gets tackled right there, hangs on to the football. The most important thing, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Magicians at the, looks like about the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Well, here's the kickoff. These are tough to handle.
It bounced a little higher than
he expected. Yeah, it took a little hop, but.
And he got leveled by Charlie Finn. Held on to the ball. And 1st and 10, Robertson with the white sleeves. Percy next to him. Play action, fake right over the middle. Duty open, grabs it. Such a reliable player.
And he breaks one more tackle, and he's gone there.
Moves the chains all the way up across the 30-yard line to the 32.
The 13-yard gain. Tackled by Brendan Regan.
1st and 10 at the 32. Robertson gives it to Percy. Percy running left, got good blocking in front of him, right through the hole, got good blocking, could go all the way. Shakes. I looked at number 3 when he went at Percy, and I thought he's not going to be able to get him down.
It's a nice, we got a penalty flag.
A.J. Lawrence all the way back at the 42. Hold.
What is this?
It's usually a hold. Notice how dominant teams in the right.
Did you see a hold?
Yeah.
Was there?
Looked like
it. It was a nice block by Cronin, but it was a good effort there by Number 3 by
A.J.
Lawrence.
Lawrence, yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good player.
He didn't make the tackle, but he
No, but he slowed him down long enough.
down
Yeah, I like
considerably.
these two wide receivers, Lawrence and Regan. They're good playmakers.
They are. Both seniors.
So we got a first down and 11 here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So from the spot of the foul, and well, you know, it's 35-0. Math was never my strong suit.
Come on.
Yeah, I know.
We'll set up 1st and 10 again for the Magicians.
When was the last time you took a math exam?
You know, I got to think about that.
You're going to count the years? Cronin won't be stopped until he gets a first down.
You know, in 24 here, the number 24 comes up, has a chance to make a play beyond the line of scrimmage, and Cronin just blows right by him, cuts it up.
And now
Watch this.
he's limping off the field now.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, he's got a play right there. And
Good
yeah.
cut in. So it's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gain of 12 on that play. Percy plows his way across the 50-yard line into North Andover territory.
Go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead. A gain of, let's see, 5, 6, 7 yards. Gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 at the 49. Go ahead.
You would think if Marblehead comes down and scores on this drive that this will be the last we'll see of the first team. But as we saw last in the second team, the quarterback is, who was the quarterback? Miles O'Neill.
Yep.
Good-looking ball player.
Absolutely, and a strong arm.
Yep.
They have 2 sophomore quarterbacks. I was watching both of them in the pregame, and they both have strong arms. O'Neill is one, and I think it's Nathan Berry, number 5.
I see a lot of sophomores on the roster here.
It's at the 47-yard line, a gain of 2 on that last play. 3rd down and less than a yard.
Just give it to Percy here and just have him bowl up the middle.
That's what they're expecting.
That's what I'd be expecting. Oh, nice.
But Cronin gets it and pushes his way through to show that it's not a Marblehead's running attack is not just one person.
Well, and this is what we talk about with the momentum going forward. Cronin gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. North Andover makes a nice play, and he falls forward, and he gets just enough for the first down. Here it is.
Extra effort.
Yep.
And the ball comes down on the 45-yard line, and that's where it's a 1st and 10. Clock rolling, 8:26 to go, 3rd quarter. 35-point margin for Marblehead. Robertson throws to a wide open, throws short, intended for Duty, goes incomplete. He got it out there without much of a setup.
I think Duty was so wide open because he's not covered that I think Robertson might have been so anxious to get rid of it.
A combination of Duty didn't come back for
Yep.
it and the pass was a little short. 2nd down, 10, 7:46, clock rolling. This is the, what do they call it, the mercy rule? Or something?
You know what, yeah.
The running time?
Yeah.
Running time rule. You're up by 28 after the 2nd quarter, and it's running time. And they'll go back to a regular time. Robertson on the keeper, down to the 40-yard line, a gain of 5. They'll go back to regular time if you get it under 28 as far as the differential goes.
So I think this is the option again where instead Robertson, or it's a designed run for Robertson. I don't think there was they're just showing option on this one. Here it is. And he just cuts it, takes 2 steps to his right and then just cuts it up. And he's an effective runner too.
He sort of nodded at the running back without faking the ball to him. Just a little bit of a head nod and enough to get the defender leaning that way. 3rd down and 5. Robertson again stays on his feet, pushes forward. I think it was, no, maybe it was,
It was Percy this time, yeah.
Percy.
4th and 3.
Yeah. And it's at the 38-yard line.
Has Marblehead punted yet? I don't think so. They had that one interception on the first drive, and they scored on the next 5, right? I'm just going by memory. You don't have to look it
Yeah,
up.
they in their third possession of the first quarter, I think, was a punt.
They punted?
I think so.
Oh.
Cronin wrapped up in
Let's
the
see.
backfield, and
Yeah,
he does not
yep.
get stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, but he's short of the first down. It was a nice play by
Yeah. A long possession for Marblehead this time.
no points.
On the carry, picks up a couple tough yards. Stops short of the first down mark, so turnover on downs.
So they turn it over on downs. And it'll be North Andover football at the 37-yard line. 6:01 to go. Third quarter. Jack O'Connell is a talented quarterback. Penalty markers down.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold.
O'Connell gets wrapped up by 3 defenders as he crosses the 40-yard line, but it'll be a step off.
Ben Segui got held right in the middle. Easy call for the referee.
Another thing I like about the game so far is we haven't seen a lot of, a lot of penalties. They're calling it a chop block.
I just saw the. I just saw one of the linemen hit. That's a 15-yarder too, I think.
Yep.
I just saw, So you see 2 guys engaged with Segui in the middle. I just saw one of them sitting on him. I assumed it was a hold.
One high, one low.
Yeah, this is going to be a 15-yarder, I think. No, it's only 10.
Is that the behind by more than 28 after the second quarter?
I could be.
So it's first down and 20 for the Scarlet Knights. 4 receivers in the formation. Handoff comes inside and a gain of about 2.
And Cronin with the tackle again. Cronin's been all over the field on defense tonight too.
Second down and about 18. Clock rolling. Ned Fitzgerald trots off the field for Marblehead. Man-to-man coverage on the near side with James Galante. There's the pass, a little bit too high. Intended receiver for the Scarlet Knights, DeAndre King, but it was a little high.
Again, good coverage. Galante's been just phenomenal in coverage. They've left him out on an island down here on the other side, and he's been terrific. Look at the coverage right there. There's nothing there.
And he's giving away a few inches to Regan.
Now they've stopped the clock, Chris.
Las Vegas must be involved.
What's the line?
Here comes O'Connell. Good protection,
Flushed.
but no one to throw to.
Yeah. Oh,
A coverage situation there. It wasn't a sack, but he picked up a few yards, and it was 4th and 11.
well, when Marblehead drops 8 into coverage, there's not a lot of options. So O'Connell ends up running for his life here. Actually, they only dropped 7 in coverage that time, did they?
But he had plenty of time in the pocket with good protection, but you can't protect any quarterback for
No.
that long.
Going for it here? Why not? Might as well.
Yeah. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Under pressure, the pass comes complete and out of bounds and
Nice.
short of the first down.
Nice tackle by Galante right
Galante
there.
was
Yeah.
right there on the receiver
What an outstanding game he's
Ankowitz.
had tonight.
Yes.
Not a lot of mistakes from Marblehead. Good tackling. We've had a couple of penalties. One brought back that long run and the interception in the first quarter.
Yep.
Other than that, it's been a pretty clean game.
On the 45-yard line of North Andover. 3:49 to go. Straight drop, under pressure. Robertson gets out of there, throws it off to Cronin. Cronin's got it to the near sideline and gets back to the numbers. A gain of about 4 on the play.
Nice job by Robertson. He read the blitz well and looked for an outlet receiver.
Well, he knew where he was. Pickup of 4. Again,
Yeah, here comes the blitz.
a 3-year starter.
Yep.
Makes a big difference. Size, strength, mental acuity, and
Acuity, nice.
and
Well done, sir.
experience. This wasn't quite a
Here we go.
It wasn't
Here's
quite
the
a
screen.
montage, but here we go. And I'm happy to see Eddie Johns get the play there. Doesn't get a lot of playing time, but he makes the most of it.
Now this is well set up, and this is how you stop a blitz. We'll see the screen right here. North Andover just selling out here. I think they bring 6.
23 steps
And
into
watch,
the line.
yep,
and
he
then
leaks out,
turns.
and he's got a couple of guys downfield.
3 black shirts in front of him.
Yep.
Across the 30, gets hit at about the numeral 30 and gets all the way down to about the 20. 10 on the 22-yard line. Robertson calling for the
What's
ball.
that?
Now crosses the middle. Duty will have his 3rd touchdown of the game.
So 3 for Duty and 3 for Percy. And it's just a slant. He comes from the slot at the top of the formation.
Left
He
side.
just runs to the post. Yep.
He has a one-on-one coverage. Gets the inside look, and Robertson puts it right on his hands.
There.
No
Look at
chance
that.
for
Nope.
the defender. Feingold looking for his. Feingold's going to become one of the top scorers in the state here if this continues.
Good hold.
Duty's hold, and
Yeah.
the kick is good. And it's 42-0. With 2 minutes and 27 seconds, clock rolling here. A 42-0 score. Marblehead out in front of North Andover. And you said North Andover in the Merrimack Valley Conference is a
Very competitive team. Yeah.
Division II team.
Yeah, Division II team. And this is, they're 3 years removed from a state championship.
Yep.
Last year it's difficult to judge with anybody, but this is a solid program that has put up some wins under this coach, and this score is going to open a lot of eyes tonight, Chris.
Kick is
McElroy again.
bounces at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He brought out to the 20.
And that's been I hate to say this again, but his kickoffs have been a real factor tonight. North Andover's just had awful field position, and part of that is because of the kickoffs have been pinning them so deep. That's his 2nd touchback tonight. So we still have the first team in here.
Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. O'Connell's pass to a wide open receiver along the far sideline and stopped right there.
That's a very nice throw right there. It's a tough throw.
Palmer made the tackle.
Palmer's had a nice night at cornerback too.
Did you see the receiver?
Yeah, watch this throw though. Look at it's right on a line. Good spiral. Here we go. We get the. Now what are we doing? I think that's a quarter.
Clock says 296 minutes. Oh, no.
No, we've got
A timeout.
a timeout.
Is that what it? No, that's the quarter.
I saw them do this, so I think that means.
When I hit the camera, I must have disrupted the
Yeah.
via
See, but
the internet.
see, I used to hit the camera all the time. It's not that easy, is it, to avoid?
No, it isn't. Especially when you're an effusive guy like me. I must be part something. I don't know who now. 12 minutes, and we'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. See the difference between a quarter in running time and a quarter without running time?
There's a little bit, yeah, you've got much less handwriting on your notepad there. This one's going to be running time. Oh, already
So
running time.
The fourth quarter is already underway before the snap. We're down to 11 minutes and 50 seconds, and the clock continues to roll. 1st and 10 for North Andover at the North Andover 38-yard line. Quarterback keeper gets past the line of scrimmage, pushes forward across the 40. And a gain of about 4 on the play by the quarterback, Jack O'Connell. Maybe 3.
We're starting to see some different players come into the game here.
That's good.
Well, it's good. I mean, you get live situation, get them some experience against a first-team varsity team.
Pass out to the flat, and the number of black jerseys that converge on these receivers is just astounding.
Again, that's been a hallmark of Marblehead football is just a lot of guys to the ball, short tackling.
I mean, there were 4 or 5 guys around him, but 2 guys brought him down.
3rd down and 6.
Denbo here on the corner for Marblehead, up against Regan, I believe. O'Connell not even looking that direction, but he gets sacked. The protection collapsed, and O'Connell went down at about the 35-yard line. 52 was in there.
Nolan Williamson. Oh, no, sorry. Charlie Pingree, 62.
62.
Yep. Watch him. He comes from the bottom of the formation, just beats the tackle.
4th down.
And that's a quarterback sack.
Loss of about 3 on the play. 4th and 13.
Well, if you went for it the last time, you're going for it now.
They want to maximize their chance of getting on the scoreboard. That would be a small victory for them. We got a couple of quarterbacks warming up on the near sideline for Marblehead. Barry and it's a completed pass.
And he's going to be stopped short. Good tackle. Nope, they're giving him the 1st down. That's a generous mark.
Ankowitz made the catch.
That's okay. Here it is. Is it flush from the pocket again?
Does he make the 49-yard line?
I don't think he does. I think he's at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 49.
I don't think he made the line to gain.
High school football.
Yep, you know what?
Clock rolling, 8:30. Yep. Why not?
Oh,
and
boy.
Big snap over
That's
the
a
quarterback's
problem.
head. Good move by O'Connell. And I was just going to fire away. Throw it in the direction of a receiver and saved a big loss.
That was a terrific play. This poor kid has been under siege all night.
And he's a good quarterback.
He's a good quarterback with a good arm, and he's a smart player. They're just one team is just a lot better than the other one. Yeah, here's the high snap. And this, so one thing that's been pretty reliable tonight is the shotgun snaps for North Andover. This one just gets away. And look at, he's got 4, 5, 6 guys after him.
He still takes the hit,
Yeah.
but he gets the pass
Gets the pass away.
safely in the direction of a receiver. Clock rolling, 7:40 to go in the football game. Lawrence comes in motion,
That was a little
under
high,
pressure.
too.
Good instincts by the quarterback there to step up into the pocket of the ball. Could it be a fumble?
That's a fumble. They're calling it a fumble. He's got the beanbag out.
He took a couple of steps.
The pass is ruled a catch.
At the 9 here. All right, here's the pass. Pressure comes from the left side again. Quarterback steps up. Nice ball.
That was almost a sidearm toss.
And
I don't know if it was really a catch.
no, I don't think so.
Ankowitz made was the intended receiver, but the fumble was recovered. Here comes the quarterback. He gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From the 9.
That's a 9-yard rushing touchdown.
So North Andover's on the board with 6:45 to go in the football game.
Not good for them.
Yeah. What the heck? Clock continues to roll, as you can see there in the. Looks almost misty, at least on our monitor and the scoreboard. See the clock moving. Going for 2. Empty backfield. Wings, motion. 4 receivers to the right side. Passes it to the lone receiver on the left side and complete for 2 points.
What does the card say when you're down by 42? You go for 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know they all have those little cards. You're down by 5, you go for 2. You're up by 1, you go for 2. So if you're down by 42, you got to go for 2, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
42-7. Clock continues to move.
7? They got 2,
8,
right?
8,
Yeah,
8.
it's 8.
At 8.
Come on, don't cheat them. Holy cow.
42 to. Yeah, it's 42-8. The clock
Yeah.
says 42, or the scoreboard says 42-7.
Chris, you're just cheating them out of a point right now.
Well, I'd like to.
Wow.
But it's hard to cheat on television.
Yeah.
Well, cable, maybe we can slip past. But this is live streaming across the world.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We have a
Wow.
worldwide network.
Holy cow.
You know where we're really big?
Malaysia.
Belarus.
Belarus.
They love American football.
Well, why shouldn't they?
Out of bounds and a penalty marker is thrown.
Well, that's because the ball went out of bounds.
That's against the rules.
You can't do that.
When it's against the rules,
I thought you were going for a slap shot reference there. You don't do that. Why not? Against the rules. Here we go.
our scoreboard
Our scoreboard is
has
correct.
it right.
You cannot get anything by our guys.
Steve is nothing if not fastidious about the score.
Well, now Marblehead just got 3 more points. Now 4 more points.
46.
It's now 46.
It's amazing the way they can put points on the board.
This team is incredible.
We're not talking about the scoreboard that our viewers can see, but the
Right.
scoreboard on the field. Now it's back to the right score.
There we go.
42-8.
And we see Miles O'Neill, a sophomore in the game. Played last week, was very impressive.
Yep. So they lost about
3 yards there.
3 on that play.
What was the pass to? Let's get some names here. 87, Ryan Comas. I'm just clubbing off Mike Lavender at this point. I'll go with his pronunciations.
Combus. 3:21 O'Neal, hands off inside. Yeah, that's
number 29.
That's
Feingold.
Is it Feingold?
Yeah.
He's the most valuable player in the team. Get him out. Yeah, Eli Feingold.
Oh, we got to start thinking about
Need
that
a
too,
kicker.
don't we?
I mean, yeah, he's.
Well, it's got to be one of the guys who scored 3 touchdowns, right?
Oh yeah. Coming up is the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game, and I don't know. We've got Percy with 3 and Duty with 3, and another great game by
Robertson.
Yeah. O'Neal, good. Oh, nearly a pick 6. He was looking away, and the defender was not looking away.
Yeah, defender read it well.
Brings up a 4th down.
4th down and
10 to go.
Yeah.
2:09.
Yeah, there's the pass breakup. Oh, that's the one. Those are the ones you dream about.
Absolutely. James Federico nearly had it. High snap, handled well. Good protection. High, booming punt. Taken at about the 29-yard line. And muffed, wasn't it?
It was a little bit, yeah. It's sort of like he trapped it on the ground. Uh-oh.
Number 13.
I hope
Drew
this isn't serious.
Is down on his knees at about the 27-yard line.
I didn't see any contact.
See if we can pick it up here.
Yeah, this would be a...
He's been great in coverage.
Yes, he has. What happens here?
He gets pushed
There's a
slightly.
little bit of a push.
Dives for the guy.
He's the long snapper, too.
He walks off, looks okay. Maybe just shaken up a bit.
Yeah.
Clock rolling, 1:20. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. Marblehead will move to 3-0 in the next 1 minute and 5 seconds, and it'll be 1-2 for North Andover. O'Connell's pass is complete to the sideline, a 1st down and a little bit more.
Somebody ran the wrong route.
2 white shirts right over there. Maybe one more play here. I'd like to thank the National Grand Bank again for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And of course the Marblehead Sports Shop, another community partner. They sponsor the Player of the Game Award. That's coming up as well. Long pass goes incomplete. Clock continues to roll.
And quarterback wants another play. O'Connell wants another play. He wants his guys to get back, so.
They're trotting. And they get back to the line at about 12 seconds. And they may or may not get one off.
Well, 5. No, they haven't put the ball down yet, so.
Now it's down.
There we go. Let's see if we get one more
Nope.
off.
Yes, one more.
There we go.
Sprint out for O'Connell. Now he's
running for his
around.
life again.
He's looking to throw it long. Does he have a man? Yes, he has a man at the goal line with double coverage. Goes incomplete. The clock runs out. The game is over. Final score, Marblehead 42, North Andover 8. A tremendous offensive explosion for Marblehead. And just like they did last week when they put up 54 against Lynn Classical, it's just an all-around dominating game.
Against an opponent that you figured they would have a hard time with from a good conference coming off a big win over Beverly.
We'll take a short break and we'll come back with the Player of the Game.
Player of the
award.
game, yeah. Duty.
He had 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns, yeah.
Holding all the extra points. Okay. Player of the game from 3, 2, 1. And we're back. Player of the Game Award, sponsored by the Marblehead Sports Shop, and Gordon and I are in agreement. It's going to be James Duty.
Give it to the wide receiver.
Yeah, he had a tremendous game, 3 touchdowns. He was he was all over the place. He held on all of Feingold's seven extra points, and just played an outstanding game. And it's good to see. It's good to be able to pick a guy like James Duty. As I said a couple of times during the game, he's so reliable. He catches when it's thrown to him.
Yep.
He catches it.
Great hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. And good speed.
And he
and
gets
size to get away. Size and speed. Size to catch the ball. Speed to break away.
And it's not just Robertson putting the ball in his hands, but it's also the fact that he gets to a position where if the quarterback puts it in his hands, it's a touchdown.
Yep.
So James Duty is the Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game. Congratulations, James. Marblehead goes to 3-0. North Andover drops to 1-2. For all of us here at MHS Sports, for Gordon Vincent, John Caswell, Steve Clay, thanks, and Ryan Clay, and Ryan Clay as well as Steve. See you again next time.